God bless you, vessels of honor. This is Dr. Brenda Bowers, Mother Bowers. For the congregants, I am here on Monday, April 6th, 2020, with our Because We Are in the World update on COVID-19 in the state of Wisconsin, the county of Milwaukee. We look at the city of Milwaukee as well, and we use our Johns Hopkins colleagues to look at our global view. So today we are continuing to see the coronavirus increase in the number of positive tests, but remember, we have increased testing and we've increased the number of tests that are available to us. So we expect there to be an increase in the number of positive and negatives. What our state is showing us today as of 4:30 is 26,574 negative tests, 668 positive tests have required hospitalization, 27%. I think yesterday it was 28%, so that's still staying relatively the same. And then our case of positive or confirmed COVID-19 tests are 2,440 statewide. As we look at our Milwaukee County dashboard, it is showing us today 1,304 positive cases and 45 deaths in the county. And the state had Milwaukee County positive cases listed at 1,256, which was still from 9 p.m. last night versus 4 o'clock or 4:30 today. Dane County, which is Madison, reported 9 new positive cases, so that was up to 287 versus 278. And the Sheboygan County officials have listed 5 new confirmed cases, up to 26 versus 21. And that additional 62 positive cases reported by health officials in Milwaukee, in Dane, and in Sheboygan counties then pushes that statewide total from 2,440 to 2,502. As of Monday afternoon, state officials reported 77 deaths, and that includes 40 in Milwaukee County versus 45, which is actually reported by Milwaukee County health officials. And in Sheboygan County, health officials are reporting a second death in that county today. So those 6 additional deaths brings the statewide total to 83. So let's look at that coronavirus in Wisconsin based on confirmed cases. This is the one that's just the map of Wisconsin. So you see how that map looks, and this is we're crediting our colleagues Fox 6 News for posting this. I'm pulling it from one of their articles that I'm posting that. And so you see the confirmed cases. If you look at Milwaukee County, you have 1,304. We also have some congregants in Ozaukee County. You see Ozaukee County is the last one in the middle column, and that number is 62. But we are able to see here where those confirmed cases are. And it is also important to note that we have some places that are only at 1, and you see a couple of places where there's not orange at all. So as we continue to look at that, really gave us an overview of not only the state, but some of Milwaukee County as well. And the dashboard, the Milwaukee County dashboard, I was waiting for it to update. Okay, it's updated a little better here. Let's look at it. So we have 1,304 confirmed cases in Milwaukee County. Now I am very excited about them adding the stratification by race. So this is a new statistic component to the dashboard. So if you look, number of confirmed cases by race in Milwaukee County. So when we look at this 1,304 cases in Milwaukee County, 601 of them have been African American, 342 remain not reported, 314 are listed as white, 22 as other, 14 as Asian, 6 as American Indian or Alaska Native, 4 have listed themselves as multiple races, and 1 Native Hawaiian or other Pacific Islander. Very important that we are looking at how that disproportionate, unfortunate share of deaths are in the African American population within Milwaukee County. Positive case count by the day. That bottom left-hand corner, we see it is still going up. It is still moving up. We're not getting that curve over yet. And when we come to the right, we see confirmed deaths, 45, and deaths by race and ethnicity. So, confirmed cases by race, deaths by race. Now here, even more glaring, saddening number. Total of deaths of that 45, 33 have been Black or African American, 10 white, 2 Hispanic or Latino. Now we see something that we really haven't seen as we're looking at total deaths by the day. You see we're kind of moving over. That curve is trying to come down, but we're going to see if we actually get, if that's going to extend back up or if it's going to really come down. So the race ethnicity is what's highlighted here, and you can see of the 45 deaths in Milwaukee County, 33 Black, 10 white, 2 Hispanic or Latino. Of the 1,300 confirmed cases, 601 Black, 342 not reported, 314 white. So we have some other tabs under here, and I want to click to a couple of other tabs for you. Because under that area where we can see the race, we can also look at age, we can look at gender. So here's, I'm looking now only at the middle columns. That's all that has changed, that the middle part of the dashboard. So this is confirmed case count by age range. So in Milwaukee County, different than global, you see a little more of the over 70 has a little bit of a larger number, but pretty well spread age stratification. And when we get to deaths, then the majority of the deaths in this particular county have been in that age of 70 to 79. Of the 49, 18 were between 70 and 79. Another 11 were over 80. So of the 45, 29 of them, the deaths have been over the age of 70. So also we can look at that by gender. And when we look at it by gender, again, just that middle, I'm only changing the middle. So by gender, confirmed cases, 687 female, 616 male. By deaths, 18 female, 27 male, Milwaukee County. So we were looking at that. Milwaukee County has had more deaths in male than female, and it's had more confirmed cases female than male. And then the last area on that dashboard, which you have been familiar with, So the one on the right isn't changing, but the one on the left, this is the one that shows you cases by municipality, which I have been showing you before. And Milwaukee now has over 1,000 confirmed cases. That now I'm speaking to is the city of Milwaukee, the city of Milwaukee. So that dashboard continues to be very informative. You can get a lot of information from that dashboard, the Milwaukee County dashboard. And we're seeing the impact that COVID-19 is having at a state level, at a county level, and then even at that municipality level. So let us see what we're looking like in the world. And I always refresh right before I turn the camera over, because often John Hopkins is updating up to the second. And I also like to show you some of the cities in the U.S. Remember the total deaths. We don't have a U.S. number, but we do have cities in the U.S. And yesterday I showed you Milwaukee, and I'll actually show you Milwaukee again today so you can see where we're at and the U.S. as it relates to recovered cases. So this is our global look. John Hopkins massive database, 1.3 million. So 1,331,032 confirmed cases. United States has the most at 356,942. Remember, number of tests drive that number. And today we have 184 countries and regions reporting. I think yesterday it was 183. Total deaths, I just put some different ones up here. You see New Haven, Connecticut, 36 deaths to the right. Marion, Indiana, 37 deaths. British Columbia, Canada, 38 deaths. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 39 deaths. So it's lagging on our data there. Santa Clara, California, 39 deaths. And this was updated today at about 3 o'clock. So we're having a lag on our end and probably getting that data so it can be uploaded and be more real time. And then on the furthest right, total recovered, 18,999 is what the U.S. is reporting, of 275,851 of this 1.3 million number have actually recovered. 73,917 of the 1.3 million number have died from complications of COVID-19. And then when we look down in that bottom right, we don't see that same almost tilting curve to the right, where we're starting to see that mountain rounding off a little bit, where we saw that in the state of Wisconsin. You see that we really don't see that here in the globe yet. We are still moving up every day. Excellent news is that we're looking at it, we're watching it, and we're watching it relatively real time. So what is the conclusion of the matter? The conclusion of the matter is, because we are in the world, it doesn't matter that we're not of the world. Because we are in the world, we need to follow what's going on in the world. And that's what I'm giving you information on. The safer at home remains in place. The election has been pushed into June versus tomorrow. So there are some things happening at a Wisconsin level. I'm saying that with a little trepidation, because I know that there is some are hoping to have that overthrown before the night, so that there is still voting tomorrow. So we have some political opposing sides on that. So that is not a done deal yet. We want to make sure that if you are symptomatic, that you are considering online screening assessment that is available on the state website. But you can always reach out, text me, post it on GroupMe if you're comfortable. Call, let us know If you have things that you want to donate, if you have items laying around, if you happen to have a whole bunch of gloves that people can use, or a bunch of masks for whatever reason, or gowns that can be used, maybe it was from when you were ill a while ago or whatever. If you have any, there is a place to go onto the state website to donate them. And then the biggest thing that the state of Wisconsin is pushing is resiliency and being resilient as we move forward. Resilient Wisconsin, that resource base is growing every day. But for us, we know that we do things like pray, meditate, mindfulness, affirmations, communicate with one another, stay in touch with your family and your friends, stay connected to prayer line, watch virtual services. So there are ways for us to stay connected so that we can stay resilient while we are in this safer at home order, with a goal to really flatten that curve and annihilate COVID-19. Please stay safe. Please stay sane, and make sure you're staying sanctified. Clean hands from the outside in and from the inside out. It is my pleasure to give you this update on a daily basis. You know how to contact me to give me feedback. If there is something else that would be most helpful for you or more helpful for you, let me know. I will try to find out the information to your questions. If I don't know it, I'm sure I have a colleague that would be willing to give me the information. I'm just glad to be able to share with you these few moments that I can, because together we're in this world. But because we're not of it, as long as we bind together as the body of Christ, we are going to move past this, and I believe our best is yet to come. Tomorrow's another day. Until soon, love and peace. God bless.